mains down. Yep. Okay, wind away. I'll just switch the chair off, hang on. Right. Okay. I'd been wanting to take the boat from Auckland to Tauranga for quite a while. We'd already tried the previous year to take part in the Auckland to Tauranga yacht race, but we had to turn back due to the forecast strong winds, and we didn't really want to get into the forecast 40 knots on our first coastal trip. But this time, however, the forecast looked good and we were raring to go. The first things first, we had to get me onto the boat, and that's done by the way of a lifting harness or a sling that's attached to the main halyard through the boom. The main halyard's wound up with a fair bit of muscle, and I get lifted off the chair, swung onto the boat, and then get lowered back down into the seat. It's all pretty simple and easy. It's a lot easier than having to carry me on, that's for sure. You take the winch handle off, yep, and undo the clip.
Do the clip first.
And slowly ease it down. The boat is a Farr 1020 called Village Kid. It's a well-known cruiser racer designed by Bruce Farr in the early 80s. This particular boat was first launched in 1986 by Graham Dalton, who sailed it single-handedly in the New Plymouth to Mooloolaba yacht race of that year. I bought the boat in 2001 and modified it to suit my needs. I had a motorcycle accident in 1981, and as a result of that, am a tetraplegic and right arm amputee. So hence the need for the gimballed seat to keep me level and forward facing at all time, and the hydraulic steering modifications. The whole process of getting me on the boat and strapped in ready to go takes about 5 minutes, with everybody doing their bit. It really is a pretty simple process once you know the ropes. Just takes a bit of muscle power. Once we're all sorted out and everything's stowed away in place, we're on our way.
Okay, we're underway on our epic adventure. Hopefully sailing from Auckland through to Tauranga via Waiheke Island. We're going to stay there the night. Got Ken, our skipper.
It's 10 past 9.
10 past 9. That's Peter there. It's Kieran over there. Oh, that's quite nice in the light there. Kieran walking down there in the light. Down here we've got the staff. Got Rose. There's Rose. Hello, Rose. And Cheryl. That's Cheryl there. Well,
in the hatch.
That's part of her. Say hello, Cheryl.
Hi.
Okay.
Rosie's taking charge of the goings on down below, making sure we can find the food when we need it and everything else, and that's pretty important. As we head towards Waiheke for our first night, the Sky Tower slips past against the city background. It looks great at night. Tauranga, here we come. So the bottom must have been a bit too hard.
Oh, after about the 5th attempt. My arms are about 4 foot longer than they were yesterday.
It's Pete trying to hide down there.
Way
Weigh the anchor. 10 stone, 13 pounds.
There's the ferry. And here comes the ferry. We're at Waiheke, anchored at Waiheke. We stayed here the night last night. Second day of our journey. Ken slept out on the back of the boat.
As you can hear, we had an interesting night. When we first arrived at about midnight, we dropped anchor at what we thought was a sheltered spot. Soon we realised that it was not such a good idea because it had a pretty hard bottom. And so the anchor was dragging and we were heading towards the neighbouring boats. So by the time we got it all settled down, it was about 2 AM in the morning.
Sorry if it's moving a bit, but I'm getting a few bow waves as you can see at the moment.
Now getting me out of bed is a bit of a mission, and it requires a couple of strong guys, Pete and Clive this time, to get it done. We could use the boom sling and the harness just the same way as I get in the boat, but if there's plenty of willing, strong hands around, then it's much faster and takes less time to just do it with brute force. Just be careful not to blow a gasket.
Yep, that's good. Right. Ready. On 3.
I'm pretty fussy when it comes to getting positioned right in the seat, but 30 seconds of fussy now can save a whole day of discomfort later on. So it's worth getting right, I reckon.
Clive, take his head off.
How's that? That's good. You're going to get warm with that hat on.
As long as it looks good on the camera, that's the main thing.
Once things are sorted out, we're underway again, with the early morning sun on our faces. It's looking like a great day to be out on the water, and we're looking forward to putting some miles under the keel towards our second overnight stop at Great Mercury Island. That's around the top of Cape Colville or Coromandel, and then down the coast a bit further. So we set course for Channel Island at the tip of the Coromandel and get underway.
Pete, what's up? 3 coffees.
Actually, no, I'll have 1 tea with sugar this time.
2 coffees. What do you like?
Cup of tea with a cube of sugar.
2 coffees, 3 teas.